what are the things that kill trust?
One for sure is it's unintended use, and I think it's a pretty common term in workplace environments. And if you use a device in a workplace, unintended, they give you a laptop. They want you to use it for workplace business. They're not intending for you to take it and turn it into your gamer streaming, laptop or whatever. By the way, I don't do that. This is maybe you have to edit that out, but yeah, they don't intend for you to turn their technology into something that you're using for personal. Now, they may have a light policy on that where they don't mind, and some, personal use is tolerated. But the unintended use of technology in a home, a parent hands a child a phone or a laptop or a tablet. The wife agrees to, bring high-speed internet. Husband, family, everybody agrees, bring high-speed internet, bring a smart TV, and do all these things. And the unintended use that can come along with that. We did not intend for you to use this in a way to introduce pornography to your family, or you have been using this to have a side relationship, in a marriage, and so deceit goes hand in hand with unintended use. You were given the device, that there was an intention of what the device is to be used for, and so deceit goes hand in hand with that. And unintended use is a serious way to break trust. And so those kind of go into how intentional the person is, right? If the person has been exposed to pornography, now that desire to go look at it again, to chase it down, to find more out about it, especially if they're young, can turn into repeated violations. Then maybe they got caught, maybe they brought it to the light immediately, whatever it was that happened. Now they're still going back, doing it again, but they're being deceptive. They're using the technology in a way that you didn't intend, and they continue to do it. They keep doing it. That'll kill trust from the parent to the child, from the husband to the wife to the husband, all the way around. That'll just be a destroyer because there should be a policy, whether it's, as a family, you can write it up. Workplaces create policies all the time for intentional use, and they outline the consequences for what happens if you misuse their technology. And so as a family, you can have either a verbal policy or a written policy, but those types of things will be quick to break the fabric of trust that has been established. Kind of going off of that, a micromanaging, or some terms I've heard, they call them, helicopter parents. You're not that you shouldn't be concerned or involved at all in appropriate situations. And so some, people can just turn that into kind of over the shoulder, and they're so afraid. And, it's not unfounded why they're afraid. There's a lot of bad stuff in the world, a lot of harmful content out there. And so going too far with the control and too far with the lack of trust will kill trust in both directions. The child will learn that, the parent just doesn't really care, doesn't tolerate or want them to have any kind of, life. As of course, it'll turn it into a horrible, my parents are the worst. Right. And then, the parent now is, I've met moms and dads at some of these trade shows who are, they're just exhausted with standing over their children while they're trying to do homeschool because they don't want them to click the wrong thing. And I'm like, that's not a healthy way to use technology. You should not have to be so afraid that that you have to watch every little click. And it, the parent, that they just, not that they should just let it go. They just need to do something else, because that's not the answer.
Just do something. Doing nothing is no longer an option.